Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at an anthology book here, Batman Secret Files number 3. And, well, you guys know at the channel I keep it nice and positive. We always title the reviews Positivity in Comics Review. And when we title it Insanity in Comics Review, you know Kevin did not have a good time. And this is mainly because this is clearly a blatant cash grab. You can see right here, books $4.99. The way the comic book stores are working near me, and really most retail stores, is you can't go into the stores. You got to do like curbside pickup. You got to call, or if you have social media the store. Like a comic shop. But as far as like a Macy's or something, I guess you call. But you call and say, hey, I want Justice League, I want Batman, I want Daredevil, and then you set up a time and then you go get them. And then online, this book is advertised that it sort of ties in with Punchline. It's an anthology book, which I understood, and James Tynion was doing the main story, so I said, all right, we got to check this out. But the main thing with this is, how in the beginning, Batman 86, when James Tynion took over, and it sort of had Deathstroke as the main villain, and then he had all these other villains here, Gunsmith, Cheshire, this bow and arrow guy, who I forget his name, and Mr. Teeth, were all working with him as the assassins, working for Deathstroke, and, Batman took care of them pretty quick. And this is a sort of, I guess, their backstory, as well as how Deathstroke got recruited to go against Batman in this storyline. And I'll get into it, because this really has no meaning whatsoever to the main story. And that's why, it's a blatant cash grab. And, Anyway, so it starts out here, Batman, he's just, artwork's pretty good. We got to get to the credits. It's at the end of each story they give you the credits. But he's going against Cheshire here. And he's saying, I know there's good in you, and you can join me, and, we'll work together. And he's going at her real quick, and she's able to use her claws and her venom to defeat him. And Batman's unconscious, and look at him. He's just weak and defeated. And so this is set before that one issue where, if you remember, it was James Tynion and Gilliam March, and he was going against Cheshire and ran her over in the Batmobile and took care of her really pretty quickly. So art by Andy Tong, and writer was Vita Ayala, who I understand a lot of the comics getters don't really care for. I never really heard of her, so I can't give you an opinion. But, just quick, easy story. Artwork was good, and it really just no meaning, because you already saw Batman take care of all these villains awfully quick. So in this one, can't really see that. Let's see. Philip Kennedy Johnson doing the writing, and Victor Ibanez the art. And Batman teaming up with Green Arrow, and this is going against that Arrow villain, the bow and arrow villain. Batman's in there saving the little girl from the burning building, and he's got his boy Green Arrow to help him save the day, and that's it. And then this one, nothing. Like, what is even going on here? This is just stupid. It's Mr. Teeth, who is like that vampire-looking guy. Hardly any dialogue. Really not great art at all. Going in there, like, look at that face. That looks like Jeff Hicks, Joe Quesada 2.0 artwork from that dopey book. And then, look at Batman. What is that? That's worse. The Batman, the animated series, The Adventures Continues, that comic book is drawn cartoony to emulate the cartoon. Oh my God, what is going on? I've had rough go around with these DC books lately. The middle page doesn't stay in for some reason. And that was by Mariko Tamaki and Riley Rosema. Never heard of them, and glad I haven't. So here's Gunsmith, and they're trying to, paint him as the alt-right, evil, patriotic guy. Just didn't really care for the story whatsoever. The artwork's kind of cool. It's more of like I don't know, I like it. I think it looks actually pretty cool. But Gunsmith basically has this young man go against Batman, saying, if you don't kill Batman, I'm going to kill your brother. So, he's not going to do it. Batman's able to take the gun away, and then they send the police in there to apprehend Gunsmith. And Gunsmith says, Batman isn't afraid of guns. That's not the trigger. The Batman is afraid of America. So this is like a the guns are bad storyline. But like I said, they really have no meaning, none of these stories, because we already saw Batman defeat all these villains. And this should have came out maybe before James Tynion took over. But this thing kind of spoils what's going on. Dan Waters and John Paul Leon. I like that artwork, actually. So this was the main event here, the Fool's Gold, written by James Tynion IV and drawn by Sumit Kumar, who actually did some Detective Comics books with Peter Tomasi before that Harvey Dent storyline. And this is actually kind of a recreation of that Batman 91, when Deathstroke and Batman were fighting up top there before they fell to the ground. And Two-Face revealed himself, or not Two-Face, the Riddler revealed himself on the big screen TV. And then in the midst of that, what does he say? Why'd you come back to Gotham City, Slade? I wanted to see a great man right before he lost everything, Batman. And then I wanted to beat the hell out of him for letting it happen. And then it cuts to 1 month prior, where you get, this is the cash grab here with Punchline. You have the Joker in his freaking Hawaiian shirt and sandals and sunglasses with Punchline, and trying to recruit Slade Wilson to work for him. And he says, don't mess with my little Punchline. She's feisty. Don't make me kill your girlfriend to make a point, Joker. I don't work for your kind of crazy. And then Joker says, oh, you work for wannabe dictators and this and that. And he's finally able to recruit Slade Wilson here as he punches his fist through the freaking punching bag there, the quartering. So they're able to agree upon that. And, oh, Punchline, dear, the big bad assassin man is going to help us in war. Isn't that grand? So cutting back to the fight where Deathstroke knows what's going to happen. Maybe the Joker filled him in on what's going on. I have a theory. Hear me out. I think the Joker is the designer. But we'll see what happens, I guess. So he blinds him. And, you son of a bitch. You think this is over. That's a funny joke. You have no idea why. But you will, Batman. You will bleed. You will. To be continued in Joker War. So, blatant cash grab. I don't know. Anthology. $4.99, blatant cash grab. Some of the art was cool, but I feel like the stories have no value since we already know what happened with all these assassin characters. They're all out of the picture. As far as Deathstroke, that was pretty much a recreation of the fight from Batman 91 with a little cameo from the Joker. You know, with showing Punchline one more time, the cash grab for Punchline. But anyway, I like all the Batman books. That's why I feel I pretty much get them all. I mean, what did I get? I got Batman's Grave, I got this one, I got Adventures Continues, and I got regular Batman. So, anyway, you win some, you lose some. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and stay tuned for some more comic book reviews coming soon. Have a great day, everybody.